Welcome to the journey through Japan, from temples to Tokyo. As the plane descended into Tokyo, Chester couldn't believe he was finally in Japan, a country he had dreamed of visiting since childhood. With nothing but his backpack, camera, and a carefully crafted itinerary, he was ready to dive into the land of the rising sun. Chester's journey began in Shibuya, where he stood in awe at the famous Scramble Crossing. Hundreds of people crossing at once, yet it all moved like a choreographed dance. He wandered the electric maze of Akihabara, filled with gadgets, games, and glowing lights, then ducked into a narrow alley in Shinjuku for a steaming bowl of tonkotsu ramen, rich, bold, and unforgettable. That night, he checked into a capsule hotel, fascinated by how small a space could still feel so futuristic and efficient. The next morning, a sleek bullet train whisked him away to Kyoto. There, the city moved at a slower rhythm. He strolled beneath the towering stalks of Arashiyama Bamboo Grove, where the only sound was the wind brushing through the leaves. At Kinkakuji Temple, he admired the golden reflection glistening on the pond, and in Gion, he caught a fleeting glimpse of a geisha disappearing around a corner, like a living echo of Japan's past. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Chester sipped matcha beneath blooming cherry blossoms along the philosopher's path, grateful for the quiet beauty all around him. In Nara, friendly deer greeted him like old friends, bowing in exchange for rice crackers. He laughed as they nudged him playfully, then made his way to Todaiji Temple, where he stood before the great Buddha, struck by the sacred stillness of the place and the centuries of history carved into every stone. His next stop was Osaka, a vibrant city that lived and breathed food. The streets of Dotonbori glowed with neon, and the air was thick with the scent of sizzling skewers and grilled octopus. A few days later, Chester found himself in Kawaguchiko, staring at the snow-capped peak of Mount Fuji from across the lake. The mountain looked like a painting, perfect, majestic, and peaceful. He walked the trails near the water, snapping photos of Fuji's perfect reflection. As dusk settled in, he soaked in a traditional onsen, warm steam rising into the crisp mountain air, with the view of Fuji in the distance. It was, without a doubt, the most serene moment of his journey. On his final night, Chester returned to Tokyo and walked to Tokyo Tower, watching the city pulse with life beneath him. Everything felt familiar now. The sounds, the smells, the rhythm of Japan. From temples to towers, ancient shrines to glowing streets, he had experienced the very soul of the country. And it had changed him. Japan isn't just a place you visit. It's a place that stays with you, in every flavor, every sound, and every unforgettable moment. Until next time, arigatou gozaimasu, Japan.